Hi everyone, I'm Jimmy Rosario for Sweatshop Fitness, and today we're going to talk about 15 weight loss secrets we learned from our nutritionist. Alright, so we always have a chat about more information, more help we can get, and no one better than Upuli, our nutritionist who has been guiding most of our clients and us through the progress of how to get a sustainable, realistic and achievable goal with regard to weight loss. So it's easy to go into weight loss journey with all sorts of expectations about what you have to do to lose weight, but once you get started it quickly becomes apparent that no one size fits all. Okay, and that method, there are different strategies and methods for people to eat healthier, change their mindset about eating and diet and nutrition, and track their progress. So healthy eating, usually what we tell people is use the CRAP, the no crap diet. Okay, so no carbonated drinks, no refined food, no artificial food, and mainly no processed foods. Okay, and then make a habit stick. Don't put a zip on this, don't put a lid on your mouth, but instead change the way you think. The other one is how we track progress is through our body impedance analyzers, body composition scans, and that gives us visceral, body fat, even hydration levels, so we can focus on, it's not just weight loss but fat loss and muscle gain through a long-term process where we are looking at your long-term health improvement. So like we said, while everyone's experience with weight loss is unique, sometimes it's helpful to get insights from our trainers and our nutritionists, because you might expect different feelings. Some people can go through a certain phase about what they're eating. They can sometimes tend to eat more monotonous stuff and they're okay with it. It is not necessarily having to really starve or feel hungry, or it's not something like that, or kill yourself in exercise. So you'll have your highs and lows, and as long as your mind and body change, your day-to-day mindset has to change, your habits will change. All right, so always have a chat with our trainers or our nutritionist about your weight loss plans and goals. So the number one point is there is a lot to learn. The same way we tell our clients about weight loss, nutrition and exercise, we always have long chats and get all the information we can from our nutritionist Upuli. So growing up, most people just learn about the food groups and they just ate whatever they want. Even school canteens still have lots of soft drinks and short eats and fast food being served. So sometimes by the time people, especially after they leave school, lots of them stop sports activities, and when they are not active and they start working, things get worse, and the next thing you know, you're 20-30 kg overweight. Okay, so it's always good that you can educate yourself. Similar to reading things like blogs, you can always have a chat with our staff. Number two is that portion sizes matter, okay, even for healthy food. So things like you think that you're eating something really good, you just don't need to overeat that. Complex carbs, things like mung atta, kadala, they also are starchy foods, and you can tend to sometimes eat more with the idea that you are having something healthy. So remember that some things can be a bit more than others. For example, chocolate is a typical example where people think that it's healthy, so they can have a few more pieces. So number three is tracking your macronutrients. You have micro and macronutrients. Micros are very, very small quantities you can hardly see to the naked eye, and macros are carbohydrates, proteins and fats, so which you need to track. So like the main points we talk about, the three main points about food is quality, quantity and timing. This is where the quantity factor comes in, and you need to track those. Again, measuring these in either cups or spoons, our dietitian can give you some great advice. Number four is you may not be burning as much calories as you think. Okay, this is very common, especially with the ladies who are built slightly smaller than their partners or husbands. What happens is, since they are slightly leaner or smaller, shorter, their body mass index will actually, once calculated, their BMR will be much less than somebody much bigger. So if they keep comparing themselves to a calorie burner of someone much bigger, say 20-30 kg higher than them or heavier than them, they will definitely burn much more calories, for example. So a 1 hour walk, if two people wear the same activity band with their personal settings on it, obviously the person who's bigger, heavier, taller will have a better calorie burn count. Number 5, like we said, is that it has to be sustainable. Like we spoke about the quality, quantity and timing issue. Okay, lots of people go on fat diets, on keto diets, on intermittent fasting. That's really good if you can do that for a long time or forever. But the problem is, as soon as you switch onto one of those and you switch off again, you tend to gain the weight all over again. So it's a prevention better than cure move. So try to stay on track so you never have to work harder to get back on track. Number 6 is some foods might not be as appetizing anymore. Okay, that is really a good sign. Okay, this is very common with an high MSG takeout food. When you have takeaway food, this happened to me as well. When I eat from places I used to eat for sentimental reasons, I just can't eat that stuff anymore. I realized that how I felt when I ate that a few years ago, say 10 years ago, that felt so great. Either maybe the kitchen has changed, but it's the same guy who's cooking it, but it's just not tasty or appealing anymore. It could be the salt, it could be the sugars, it could be the fats. Just keep focusing, and don't worry, there's nothing wrong with you. It's just that your body is now adapting to healthier food. Number 7, like I said, again, it's a mental fix. Okay, how to conquer cravings. When you see that quiche, that shorty, that pastry, or that piece of cake, or that ice cream, it does not have to switch on your brain, or something does not go. The switch does not trigger your mind to go and impulse eat it, for example. So you have to just allow yourself to indulge every now and then, so that way you don't have the craving. Number 8 is, remember that the benefits are not just in the scale. Okay, it's not always the number, because what happens is, if you are, we'll say, at 80 kg and you have a 60 kg goal, when you reach your goal, then what? Okay, so again, you look at things about how you could climb the stairs faster or easier, or you carry something, or a child, how you could cycle up a hill you never could be able to, how much further you can swim. Okay, a walk on the beach is now much better. You don't have to drag yourself through the sand. So go on feeling is very important. So number 5 is also very connected to number 9. It's one of the feelings where you'll feel lighter. Okay, I have this on occasional days when I just skip maybe just one dinner. I already just feel really light up the stairs, or just getting in and out of my car. I just feel lighter really quick. Remember that everybody goes through it, even trainers, even coaches, everybody can go through a bit of weight gain here and there. A true story is number 10, where this actually happened to one of my clients. She lost quite a lot of weight and she changed her appearance. She looked, we used to make fun of her and tell her that she actually looked 10 years younger, and this actually happened to her, where her parents, when they came down, they could not recognize her. So that can happen. So try and have motivation once in a while. So keep an old t-shirt, an old pair of trousers, something that actually still can wear, to keep you motivated and tell you that you're never going to get into that size t-shirt again. Number 11 is, since lots of things don't fit, whenever you're shopping through your weight loss process, try and buy it maybe 2 or even 3 sizes. If you're currently, say, a double XL, buy a large. Okay, if you're a triple XL, buy an XL. So do about 2 to 3 sizes smaller. So every time you wear that t-shirt, you have a real goal that's looking you in the mirror. It's looking you in the eye, and it's motivated. A little bit of a tight fit will kind of push you further towards your goal to get there faster. Okay, and it's an automatic self-confidence booster. That's our number 12. This happened to my wife. As soon as she started losing weight, she immediately felt changes. Even the 2 boys felt that, Mom, you look different today, and they're only 2 and 5. So they really motivated my wife to at the start of her weight loss journey. Number 13 is an unlucky number, which weight lost champs have to deal with. Loose skin. I have a 24-year-old member who lost a lot of weight pretty fast, and he had a lot of loose skin. So this we have to deal with. Okay, so nobody's perfect. That's one of the imperfections. So one of the ways to actually reduce that is try and build muscle faster. So that will also pull the skin towards you. Right, but you will have a more healthier, stronger, resilient body. This is one of the most important things to have. Okay, see what happens after. If it's a huge weight loss, maybe 40 kg plus, it takes sometimes as much as 2 years for the loose skin to pull back. But it's also a reminder of your qualification. It also reminds you of what you have done and what you went through to get through and get to what you are today and where you are today. So number 14, like we tell us ourselves and everyone else, we're changing this. So it's a never one and done process. So it's constantly work, constantly improve, constantly fix. You can fall off the wagon. And what we tell people about bad habits is don't give up giving up all those bad habits. Okay, so you can try and give up one habit every month. Okay, most of the mums have been very successful in this program. And every time you look at the graph on your body composition scale, that should actually give you more motivation. Okay, if you've lost weight, for example, then that can help you keep going. And if you gain, for example, that can also help you keep going and be more consistent with a healthier lifestyle and habits. Number 15 is the inspiration. So nothing beats the feeling of inspiring others. Remember that you don't have to be a super coach or a trainer or an elite athlete. You can just inspire others. Lots of people who are struggling with weight loss, struggling with the mental agony and pressure, things like PCOS, diabetes, the non-communicable disease associated with obesity, high weight gain. So everyone will have an opinion about your weight loss journey. Some will feel entitled to share it with you for better or worse. You can. Some people might even feel more demotivated, but most of them will just ask you. At the first, they say that they'll ask you when you start. They'll ask you why you are doing it, and then when you succeed, they'll ask you how you did it. That's very common. And the key here is not to let it get to you. You know, some people will put you down or make off comments, but so many will look at you and think, well, if they can do it, why can't I? So for some people it's a faster journey, for some people it's a low, but it's still a journey. For some people it's never even a destination. So don't give up. You can't put that feeling into words. Zoe Bremanchi has said this, and he wants to be quoted on this. So he's a guy who lost 50 kg in 50 weeks. Okay, and he says he never felt better. He's a former national badminton player, and he says he's never felt better in his life, and he's just turning 40. So thanks for watching, guys. That was amazing, and I'll see you soon. Take care and join us for the next video. So if you like my vibe, please subscribe. Bye bye.